Please welcome Troy Ducart, the power of a mentor, Troy Ducart.
I feel like I should do an icebreaker. I feel like something's wrong not doing an icebreaker. That's what. Well, Toastmasters and guests, today I'm going to talk to you about something that's very close to my heart. No, I'm not talking about Kit Kat bars. I'm talking about mentoring. Everybody in here has benefited from being a mentor or being a mentee. And for me, I remember when I walked in, I had Maria, come right at me, and she welcomed me with open arms. And then I had Ron and Linda be like, hey, we'll be your mentors. And they got me through my first 3 speeches, and that was a really powerful thing that they did. They got me into the club, and they welcomed me with open arms, so I really appreciate that. So we're going to talk about all 3 aspects about being a mentor today. So, who is a mentor? It's somebody that takes personal interest in you and helps you. Like I said, I had no idea what a Toastmaster was or the education programs or what is possible here, but thanks to them, they got me on track. They are your model, coach, and role model, and confidant. You know how many times I called up Ron and said, Ron, I got this problem, or Ron, I gotta fix this speech. And Ron was just like, I got you. And then they offer their knowledge, insight, perspective, and wisdom. I always think that the best way to learn is to learn somebody that's stronger than you or has more experience. And Ron had served in the military for 40 years. He had to speak to some very high people. You got to speak good. And Linda, she's Linda. We all love Linda. And then you help somebody become more successful. We all come here for a reason. And when you have that mentor, they help you get to where you need to go. And then you got to ease transition. Like I said, people don't know anything about Toastmasters. A lot of people come in just because people are like, I want to speak better. Well, they don't know about the contest. They don't know about all the officerships. They don't know our customs and courtesies, right? You got to help. Customs and courtesies. Like when somebody comes up here, they say, Madam Toastmaster, or they shake a hand, they don't leave the lectern. That's something that's unique to Toastmasters. That's not necessarily a real world thing that they have to do every time. Felt confidence. I was just at the tailor today, and he was like, Troy, you had no idea how scared I was of speaking in front of people. You are like a god to me. I was just like, holy crap. I know I just made staff sergeant, I know God. And then you got to help them participate more. A lot of people sometimes they'll just join the club and they're like, hey, cool, I'm in a club. No, you need to speak. You need to be evaluator. You need to step up. You need to be an officer like president. Be Vanessa. Be Joseph. All the area governors. Be international president someday. You have to. And you got to learn speaking skills quick. I could have developed everything I know, but through the help of the mentors like Patrick and Patsy, they point out the things I need to do better. And that helps me. It hurts a little bit, it helps me some. Hurts a little bit. And then this is good for even the seasoned vets. Like you got the Rons, you got the Josephs, Patsy. Sometimes even they want something. Ron Owen. Sometimes they need to improve or they want to branch out and try something new, like tell short stories or do comedy. Something that they're not comfortable with. So they got to find a mentor here too, so you can find their skills. Learn new skills. Like I said, I learned a whole bunch of things. I learned to step away from the lectern. I learned to be a mentor. It's very important. And then you also have the benefits of being a mentor. I always like to think that that 5-year-old that speaks Spanish is like a PhD in Spanish, right? They can teach me Spanish. I don't know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They can teach me. Right? You can always learn something from somebody, no matter how high they are on the tree. You remain productive. I was telling you though, when I have mentees, I gotta stay on my A game because there's no way I'm gonna let them see me slipping, right? That's the same with the mentor. You always want to be sharpening your skills, because people are going to expect that you have the sharpest skills. If you don't, they might leave you. And it's just a great thing to give back. Like this club, like I said, my time on that base was challenging to say the least. But this club really gave me a family, and I always wanted to give back to this club. So when you are a mentor, you help somebody grow. You give the gift of so many imaginable things. It's a wonderful feeling. And you get recognition, you become that like subject matter expert. That's a lot of leverage, that's power, that's respect. But you gotta use it in a good way. Don't abuse it. It's a good thing. But like whenever I would ask Ron to do something, I would be very thankful. Or Ron Allman, thank you for helping me with this. Like, it's a very powerful thing. And then to the club, our president right here wants me to speak on this. Helps him out. Part of the President's Distinguished Club is getting more members. So if we help with that retention, it helps you. It helps all of us, because the better we look, the better Vanessa and Joe are like, hey, Toastmasters International, you better throw them some money. Come on now. More satisfied member. I can't tell you, like, I've never walked into a more professional environment than here. When I walked in, I was like, is this real? Like, people actually email you back on time? And, oh my God, you don't have to like claw at people to get a response. It was awesome. And then retention. That's a real big thing. Patrick always used to talk about attrition, that clubs naturally lose people, but if you have those good mentors, people are like, I don't know if I'm going to move to Hawaii. I don't know if I'm going to move to Texas. I want to stay here with Mike because he's so good. Alright, now we got to talk about what makes you a good mentor. You got to be available, right? In any relationship, you got to have time for that person. Toastmasters said you got to have at least 15 minutes. I know y'all got 15 minutes. That's a phone call. So you got to be available for your mentor. Got to be patient. Ron was very patient with me. I had a lot of ums and a lot of uhs that he looked the other way for. He didn't bat an eye about that. You got to be sensitive. Not everybody's going to be at your level. Some people are going to be very tense up here. They can't lead the lectern. You got to be sensitive to those needs and help them grow over time. Be respectful. Joseph nodded his head, yeah. You all about that? Flexible. And I don't mean like bend backwards or anything. I mean, if they have something going on that requires your attention, sometimes you got to put your stuff to the side. Supportive, big high five, maybe a hug. You know, breakfast with Ron is always a good thing. Knowledgeable. You got to know pathways, especially the new crowd. We're part of the old system, but they helped me get knowledgeable in the system so I could get going. Got to be confident. Ron's a very confident guy, so I had all the trust in him. But if you're not confident, people aren't going to follow you. You got to be a good listener. They said about 75-25. Let them talk 75%, you talk 25%. And this one is kind of something you have to develop on your own. You got to be really concerned for other people. Because if you try to fake it, people are going to smell that and they're just going to say, well, you're just being my mentor because Mike wants to keep me as a member. So first meeting, sit down with the member. You got to tell them all about the club procedures and customs. Like I said, coming up to the lecture, Mr. Toastmaster, Madam Toastmaster. Explain to sign up. You know, Patsy, she does a great job of handing that thing out, but some people don't know that she can't hold your hand. Like, she's not going to come up to you every week and say, hey, Joseph, you want to sign up for a speech? Or, hey, Scott, you want to be an evaluator? No, you got to help them get there. An icebreaker. I mean, we just saw a couple icebreakers here tonight, right? So they had the mentors help them understand what is expected of the icebreaker. Then next meeting, after that, you got to make them know what they have at their disposal. Toastmasters International, all the officers. Provide positive feedback. That's what we're all here for. And explain their responsibility as Toastmaster. Not just showing up, but eventually becoming an officer or helping a mentee out, becoming a mentor. And then you just help them with their speeches and keep their progress going. time, like, me and Ron have developed a very close friendship, and we do things for each other, so that's what will happen when you become a mentor. You'll become very close to that person. And then you invite them to other events, like a contest or another club. We got Boys of Vandenberg back there, it's pretty cool. Acknowledge progress, tell them how far they've come. Explain what Mike does, and Patsy, and everybody else, so maybe one day they'll have their next up. Explain the speech contest. It's going to be different for everybody, right? Some people like the humorous, some people like the international, some people like tall tales. But I would hope that everybody in here did a contest one day. And hopefully they will know what Toastmasters is by the time you talk to them. I think you failed as a mentor if they don't know what Toastmasters is. Mentees should be eager to learn. I remember when Scott came in, he was very much about just getting better, and that's what we all appreciated about him. Mentees should be receptive. They should take what you say, not just shoot it out their ears. Open to new ideas. Sometimes people get old-headed, and I don't mean like old as an age, they just get old-headed. They think, oh, my way is the right way. Well, Toastmasters is all about cracking your head open, maybe blowing it up a little bit once in a while, because you need that sometimes. I know I do, I appreciate it. Loyal. If I have a mentee, but then they cheat on me with another mentor, I feel very offended. I'm going to say, I've took you out so many times, I bought you dinner, we're getting along great, and then all of a sudden you go and cheat on me with Patsy? Unbelievable. That's disrespect. They got to be grateful. A mentee should be just as respectful towards the mentor as the mentor is to the mentee. This is going to shock you all. A mentorship, partnership should not last forever. What should happen over time is, like Ron told me, is leaders make leaders. It's kind of like the baby bird and the mama. The mama's eventually going to be like, all right, you need to go. And if that baby doesn't fly, baby's going to die. Because that baby bird, or the mama bird's got other babies to make, and other babies to help out. It's the same thing in Toastmasters. You shouldn't depend on that person to hold your hand throughout your entire career. You should want to help other people. And then over time, you'll just develop a really close, warm friendship with that person. Conclusion. Mentorship benefits you, the person you mentor, and the club. So if anybody ever comes up to you and wants advice, or is looking to be your mentor, or is new to the club, help them out. Because I know for me, if it wasn't for the great mentors I had in this club, I wouldn't be half the speaker I was, and I wouldn't have had all the amazing times together. So thank you guys very much, and Toastmasters.